Swami Anubhavananda. Truly, the name echoes his being. He is the experience of happiness. Swami Anubhavananda's personality reflects both the simple being and the erudite scholar. It is the capacity to enliven the fountain of joy in each one's heart that makes Swami Anubhavananda widely sought after. Swamiji has been honored by a doctorate by the Intercultural Open University of Netherlands for his treatise Chinmay. Management seminars have been the hallmark of his talks. Swami Anubhavananda has been invited by several well-known organizations such as Parle Biscuits, Tata Consultancy Services, Crompton and Greaves Limited to conduct management seminars. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Swami Anubhavananda at the IMA International Management Conclave 2013.
I call upon Mr. Vivek Kushwaha, Director IPS, to give a floral welcome to Swamiji. So let Swamiji spread the spectrum of life on the platter of life. Swamiji.
हिलाए मत हिलाए मत हिलाए मत हाँ चालू है.
Neither I am given any topic nor any time, so you suffer silently. When I was called here by Mr. Munjal, he virtually blackmailed me to come here. I was not due to come. And he said he has invited somebody, but that somebody would not come. So free Swamiji is always available. And when I denied I don't want to come, he being a Pakka Marwadi, he knew how to get the things done. MBA, according to me, is Marwadi business approach. It doesn't matter how you get the things done. The things are done, that matters. And this is what he did. So he spoke to the director, Pitts Pilani, Hyderabad campus. I have a program today there. So he spoke to him, and put me on a conference call and made me hear from the director, Swamiji, please go. See? This is called as the walking approach or the jugaad approach of Indian management. When I say walking approach, it doesn't appeal. If I make it Hindi, it will appeal. Chalu approach. It makes you one. Friends, management has been meant for man, age meant. It is meant for man of age, not youngsters. Youngsters are fantastic. We normally say, our youth is useless. Youth is not useless. They are useless. Let them be used. And what is the reason? The reason is, one question was asked about the population. Our population is increasing. Friends, our population is not increasing because people are producing more children. Population is increased because oldies like me refuse to die. पहले जमाने में बड़े लोग शराबत से जल्दी मरते थे. These days it is Kali Yuga, they refuse to die. See friends. Therefore, when we talk about management, in management we have many Qs. One is the IQ. You all know that. In Hindi it will be MyQ, IQ. And those who are constantly asking this kyo, they, or in English you will say, but why me? See, like many people ask this question. When I was in US, I was in a Gujarati family and I was invited for lunch. I go to people's place only for lunch. This is for your information. And when I went for lunch, the father said, Swamiji, my son is still sleeping. You please wake him up. Meaning, in America, there is nothing like free lunch. So I had to go. And he was a huge structure. I think taller than Mr. Kabir and fatter than the ex-Tuntun of Bollywood. Huge structure. And lying diagonally on a 7x7 bed in a Bhujangasana. It was 12:30 daytime. Then when I saw him in that posture, I thought, if I wake him up, he may do fuzz, so I... Then I told his father, maybe he is not well. No, Swamiji, he is all right. But he is such a useless guy. I don't know what to do. I knew. Now, terrible questions are coming. One of the best management technique is, whenever you don't want to answer a question, change the theme. Because you are not obliged to answer every question from every fool. Remember this. Like one youngsters like the students. In Calcutta it happened. You know Calcutta? Calcutta has got Banerjee, Mukherjee, Chatterjee, but there is no energy. I want to ask you a question. I said, who cares? No, I want to know. Have you seen God? Common question. Have you seen God? I said, why should I tell you? No. The same question was asked by Vivekananda to Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. I said, you may be Vivekananda, but I am not Ramakrishna. So this man, he also asked me this question, Swamiji, I don't know what to do with this son of mine. I'm fed up. Then to change the topic, I said, hey, खाने को क्या बनाया? And when it is a Gujarati house, beware. They will add sugar on the good and eat. Gujaratis cannot eat without sweets. They are basically sweet people. But the language is terrible. Matha board language. Khandwa, Handwa, Dokla, Khakra. You feel somebody going to hit you. So when I said, hey, you wasn't ready for lunch. No, Swami, I don't know. You take food. I said, anyway, I came for this. So I told him. Then he asked question. This I am telling you with one of the topics raised in last whole day's discussion. That man asked me this question, Swamiji, I don't know what to do with my son. Back home, when I was in Bombay, when my father used to come in my room, I used to run out of my room out of respect and reverence for my father. You know, now, when my son comes to my room, I run out of fear of my son. What is my life? I say, simple, you have explained. You are a born Milka Singh. Run over. First because of the father, now because of the son. This is your life, run. He said, no, don't make fun of me. I said, there is no need. You are sufficiently funny. Then he asked, but why this is happening? I said, look here. We were lucky enough to have good parents. Therefore, we were better. Our children are unfortunate. They have got dumb parents, and therefore they are better. Don't condemn children. See, there is a saying in Sanskrit, Shesham kopena pure. When we cannot answer a question, we become angry and quieten that question. That is not the way. This is a management tactic, you know. One of the rules of management is blame others and relax. Make others responsible and get rid of. Therefore, this is not the way. So, one is IQ. How intelligently we interact with the information to innovate something great in our life is IQ. The second Q is the EQ. These are the new terms. I recently was in a Goa Institute of Management. And there, you know, I was introduced, so and so on, all kinds of blah blah. And then, now Swami will be talking on spirituality. I said, okay, let us start. When I was in BITS Pilani, the then Vice Chancellor is no more. And I never knew, he is my great fan. This fan prevents me. Once I was on the Bangalore airport, I got down, waiting near the bed for my luggage. One youngster, like any one of you, came running. He says, Swamiji, how come you are here? I said, by default, next. No, I am your fan. I said, keep moving, don't stop. See? Then he said, you have been talking to the world for so many years on Gita, Upanishad and everything, but if people don't change, don't you feel bad about it? I said, am I dumb to feel bad? Be very attentive. Never become miserable because of anybody in this world. Then make others miserable. You be happy. See? Then he said, no, normally, you know, when we do so much of things and then people don't change, we feel bad. I said, because you are dumb. Do you know the principle of a good person? He never expects anything from the world. For example, doctor. Do you know what is the prayer of a doctor? We common people say, Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, Sarve santu niramayaha, Sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhave. You know the prayer of the doctor is, Sarve bhavantu rudinaha. If all become healthy, the doctors will become mad. In the same manner, we don't want you to grow wise, otherwise my market will go. Continue to if you work in this world, not to achieve outside anything, see, what is happiness that we talk about? See, there was a time in your management field, there used to be a word called as excellence. That was a buzzword that time, maybe about 20 years before. So what is excellence? So many definitions, so many things, and if it is said by some foreigner, then it becomes more authentic. So when they asked me in Ahmedabad Management Association, I am there associated for last 20-25 years. We started there, Indian Wisdom for Management in India, this chapter. It's a big, department there. So, excellence is a perfect balance between the external success and inner peace. If we are able to attain this perfect balance in our life, then life is fulfilled. And what we are all seeking in life is fulfillment in life. Unless there is a fulfillment, you cannot attain peace in life. Only material prosperity without a spiritual foundation leads to mental perversion. See, if you see the Western world, they have got all the luxuries of life and they are luxuriously miserable. They have got all the comforts of life and they are comfortably suffering because they have taken care of the outer world and they have neglected the inner world. Friends, these two things are necessary in life. So when I was in MITS Milani and my chancellor, he told me, Swami, you have been giving talks and you never knew me. I also didn't know you personally. But I have been listening to your talks on YouTube and MP3s a number of times. And it's good you have come. Now please address our student and tell something about, I have 3 talks there, on philosophy, religion and spirituality. These are the terms which are commonly used. I said, okay. 3 days we had deliberations and conclusion was this. In religion, there is no God. In philosophy, there is no wisdom. Where God and wisdom coexist is spirituality. Spirituality has nothing to do which place you are born, whether you are a man or woman, whether you are Indian or non-Indian, whether you are Hindu or a Muslim, it has nothing to do. And this is what, if we are able to manage our life with the foundation of spirituality, then alone there will be a perfect balance within peace and without prosperity. See, friends, now this is possible. The other day I was reading in newspaper, in Delhi it happened. One young couple, both of them ITs. Any message for me to keep my mouth shut? She came as if attacking on me. The other day I read in a newspaper that one young couple, both of them ITs, and whenever these software people, they don't like seeing human beings. They are all the time looking at the monitor. The moment human face comes, they become disgusted. Oh God. And they don't live actual life. They live optional life. Every time options. Because software is nothing but possible options. From these options I remember. Somebody was telling me about Sardarji joke. Without the Sardarji and the joke, no meeting is complete. Starting from our Prime Minister. Nothing is complete. So there was one Sardarji boy, very bright. By the way, Sardars are very bright and intelligent also. And he was, with Amitabh Bachchan sitting and going one after another, question answered perfectly well. He came to 1 crore and then he said, come on, you did wonderful. Now the last question, you answer it. And you did 1 crore. And that studio light and terrible music and making you confused. And then the question was asked. By the way, Saji, Tode Peuda Kina, what's your father's name? And the boy said, ha 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 ha. Why are you laughing? Option to बताया नहीं. See friends, these software people, they are constantly lost in the options. They are leading a virtual life. Virtual life is necessary, but it is not actual life. And because of that constant training in that line of thinking, they recently, about a month back, they both of them committed suicide. Young, maybe in their mid-30s or early 30s, with a note. We have achieved everything that we wanted. Money, name, everything. Now we don't feel what is the purpose of our life, and therefore we committed suicide. Friends, be very attentive. Unless we have some higher goal for what we work with passion, life becomes stale, boredom, depressed. Remember 3 principles for everybody to manage life. Number 1, principle of passion. Number 2, principle of dispassion. Number 3, principle of compassion. 3 passions. Decide your goal, something higher in life. See? How the goal higher important? This happened in Maninagar, Ahmedabad. I finished my talk. When I was getting down from the stage, one young Gujarati boy came like a baby in his hand with a helmet, and he was climbing the steps. So I told him, get down, let me get down. Come here, I have got a question. I said, keep with you, I don't need, I have got sufficient. No, please answer my question. And he answered, what is wrong if I run after the girls? I said, nothing wrong, run. Do you want a company? I can join with you. There is nothing wrong. I said, no, there is nothing wrong. You are young. And if you don't run after the girls, then there is something wrong with you. And he was so frustrated. He expected, I being a Swami with a long beard. Longer the beard, more the doubtful. So, I thought, he will tell me, no beta, this is not good, you should not do. But you are telling your own, I said, yes, there is nothing wrong. He got so frustrated. I said, look here, my dear friend, this is not your question. Your question is different. You don't know what is your question. Your question is, Swamiji, I want to study, I want to do some job perfectly well, but I am unable to control my mind. The mind runs after here and there, girls and pictures and movies and cricket matches, and therefore I am unable to study. What should I do? This is your question, is it not? So when I told that boy that this is your question, a natural answer, we don't know even what is our problem. How can we find the solution? See, friends, first find out the problem that you have, and then you will come to know problem is not outside. All the problems are in a disturbed mind. Disturbed mind is a problem. Quiet mind is a solution that dissolves all the problems. See, friends. We all have been very much involved in so many practices. For example, these ladies, they put on dress matching. Chappal matching, pant matching, then umbrella matching, and .com matching. .com associated matching. So we want everything matching as regard dress code is concerned. Then about taking food, hardly they eat food. All the time calculating calories and cholesterol. अरे खाना खाओ डट के, because figure की figure है all the time. Then how much time we spend on various kinds of furniture and drapery and crockery, everything we spend lot of time and energy and money. Be attentive. What we have done till date to take care of our mind? Tell me. Because there are thoughts in our mind. We are not thinkers. Our mind is like a poultry farm. Cock, 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 non-stop. See? Once I was in Lucknow, winter days, and my friend was laziest of the highest order. And I got up as usual early morning, and he was sleeping up to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It is good, he was not disturbing me. And then the barber came, many days before, this must be about 30-40 years before. And when the barber came, he took out his head out of the quilt and still lying down. Then the barber came and he started the whitewash for shaving, And he was lying down. And I was watching that whole thing. And then he took his that Purane style ka vastra and he was doing like this thing. I asked him, hey, what are you doing? He said, Babaji, you don't know? I have to sharpen my razor properly, then I can shave properly. After every blow, he will do like this thing. That gave me a good message. A person who is using any instrument must take care of the instrument with which you are working, is it not? What is the instrument with which we function in this world? Our mind. And what care we have taken of our mind? See, because there are thoughts, we are not thinkers. Because there are trees, it is not a garden. It could be a jungle also. Both in the forest and in the garden, there are trees. But when we go to the forest, we are afraid. Because the growth of plantation is wild. But when we go to the garden, we are so happy at peace because every tree, every sapling is collected, nurtured, pruned, irrigated, manured, and beautified. Then only we feel at home. Now, look within. Whether our mind is a forest or a garden. See? We are so much frustrated of our own presence. One day, one person went to another friend at an odd time. So then Varmaji asked, Are Gupta ji, how come you have come? Nahi yaar, bada bore ho raha tha, therefore I came to you. किसके कारण बोर हो रहा था? नहीं, अकेला था इसलिए बोर हो रहा था. Be attentive. A person who gets bored of his own presence, how solid bore he must be. His condition was something like this. One patient went to a doctor and said to the doctor, Doctor Sahab, I snore so loudly that because of my own snoring, my sleep breaks. And I can't sleep. What should I do? Doctor said, go and sleep in another room. See, friends, we are fed up of ourselves. See, friends, such people who are fed up of themselves, either they take to pills, or they take to pillow, or else pillow. Somehow we want to make our mind dead because we are afraid. See, friends, we have to spend time on working on our mind every day. Spirituality is, be attentive, not seeing God. What will you do by seeing God? Suppose you want to see, suppose you are a devotee of Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan will come to the pass of you. Take photo. Next what? You have to live. You have to live through. Instead of struggling to have the vision of God, let Him express through you. See, the same principle. Once somewhere in Bombay, we were 3-4 Babajis and some talk was going. One was Gujarati Mahatma, Gujarati. one was Hindi Mahatma, he fired in Hindi. There was one imported stuff, he fired in English. And then I was kept last, like here, I am the last. So, then they said, Swamiji, you talk in any language on any topic. So, this English imported one, he said, of course, God is one, but I don't know why people fight. And he started comparing with various religions, this thing, that thing. And after that, I had to talk. So I took that thread and continued. I said, yes, God is one. Why people fight? I remember one event. Once I happened to attend a marriage of, a young couple. I have never done my marriage. Therefore, I feel satisfied when I attend other people's marriage. You see the technique of remaining happy in life. See? If you want to be happy in life, attend other people's marriage. You don't get married. Because in Brazil, one old man, he was in my meditation camp. He said, Swamiji, if I lie down and do meditation, I said, doesn't matter. Even if you sleep in the class, I don't object. Because I have got very clear understanding. Those people who sleep in the lecture, they are the real genius. Once in one of the lectures, two persons were sitting right in front. And one was the descendant of Kumbhakarna. Immediately after my lecture started his level. And there was a Dunlop pillow next to him. And he was resting on him and sleeping nicely. So the Dunlop pillow got angry. I think I should wake up this Kumbhakarna. So a little bit moved like this thing. But Kumbhakarna was having sleep in his DNA. So he put his hand around the pillow and pulled him against. And after the lecture was over, this Kumbhakarna got up. Swamiji, you are a genius. You so wonderfully you spoke. What I spoke, how does it matter? See, he went away. I said, thank you. Very few people understand me. He went away. Now this Dunlop pillow was furious. Swamiji, when you saw him, he was sleeping. Why didn't you wake him up? I said, cool. First of all, you tell me, what for you have come for my lecture? For becoming happy or becoming miserable? Of course, I came for becoming happy. But I said, stop here. Don't go but stop. He got happiness. Did you get it? He was a person who sleeps is happy. Do you know why we are happy in the deep sleep? In the deep sleep, we are all happy because we are like Alok Kejriwal. I am nobody. Just discover this principle. Somewhere I read, nobody is happy in this world. Next line, and I am nobody. That means I am happy. See? This is what I understood when they said this IMA. I thought they are abbreviating my name. I am Anubhavananda. I am. So happiness is the foundation of life. And that happiness can be experienced if we stop reacting and start acting. See? There are two people in any drama. One is the audience and second is the actors. I am a good actor, by the way. Although I did not go in any wood, I got in the real wood of forest, Himalayan woods. So, once there was some drama, I was acting in that. And the whole theme of the drama was developed in such a manner that the character was getting all the sympathy from the audience. And I came on the stage and fired the dialogues with all emotions and glycerin tears and everything, make it perfect. And when I was doing that acting of crying because of the miseries, the whole audience, in today's audience, they don't cry with the eyes and with a hanky. They cry with the nose and a tissue paper because of tissue culture. They started crying. And when they were crying, that time what was going in my mind? Arey Dambo, this is just a drama. You are paying and crying really. I am paid and I am crying fake. This is just a drama. Play on the stage of life, not as an audience, but as an actor. Don't react, act. See, when an actor and actress comes on the stage, the actor tells to the actress, honey, darling, this flower for you. Now, that flower is a recyclable plastic flower for the next show. So when he says that, honey, darling, she doesn't feel sticky. Sticky, don't call me honey, I feel sticky. This honey thing, where from I learned, I never knew all these things. I am the Ganga Kinare Wala. I don't know all these things. So I was in Toronto, Canada, and one UP girl means only Hindi band. So she hardly knew any English. And she knew that I can speak Hindi. So she asked me, Swami ji, ये जो घर आते हैं ना, तो मुझे हमेशा हनी हनी कहती है, इसका क्या मतलब होता है? So I said, I will tell you, but don't tell him that I told you. No, but what should I call him? I said, that also I will tell you, but don't tell him I told you. Okay. I said, honey means, जो शहद होता है ना, ऐसा चिप 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 उसको honey कहते हैं. Oh, he calls me that. I said, yes. Then what should I call him? I said, you tell him. When he calls you honey, you say, chewing gum, gum. Because, after all, who is the husband? Who is chewing gum only throughout life? That is the husband. One Westerner in Pune asked me this question. I was in some thread ceremony function. And there was a young child, about 7-8 years. His thread ceremony was done. I, being a Swami, I had to go and do some kind of drama and finish there. So this Westerner came and said, excuse me, Mr. I said, anything, Mr. anything. He said, okay. Where is the bride? I said, this is not a marriage, this is a thread ceremony. Therefore, there is no bride. Okay, second question. In your Indian Hindu marriages, why the girls cry on the marriage day? The boys don't cry. What is the reason? I said, this is the only day the girls cry. Rest of life. Be attentive. When you are happy, you are nobody. Somebody is always miserable. And we want to do meditation. I will demonstrate right now in front of you, okay? Sit in whichever posture you are sitting, don't change. Don't become a photographic meditator. Your posture is perfectly alright. Close your eyes and play a role or whatever you are. Suppose you are a man or woman, become husband and wife. Close your eyes, become husband and wife. And watch what thoughts are coming. Stop. Now, second experiment. Become parents or children. See what thoughts are coming. Stop. Now, third experiment. Remain as Mr. Nobody. And see what thoughts are coming. experiment or open the eyes, ears and listen. When you were playing husband, your wife was torturing you in your meditation. When you were playing wife, husband was asking for a cup of tea. When you are playing parents, the children were nagging you. And when you are playing children, the parents were a burden for you. And when you are nobody, no thought. All the problems that we all carry, try to remain as nobody. Everybody talks about ego, ego, ego. See, like email. You know email what is? Emotional blackmail is email. Then email, then e-commerce. Similarly, ego, it must go. It should not stay. So what is that ego we talk about? Ego is nothing but a mule carrying the burden on his head. Get this point across clearly. Suppose you are carrying some burden on your head. You see these ammas, all the ladies I call as mothers. In one medical college, after my talk was over, one young sweet girl like many of you, she asked me a question. Swamiji, I have got a question. When she asked the question, I said, okay, Amma, sit down, I'll answer. The moment I said, Amma, she again got up. Don't call me Amma, I'm younger than you. Why do you call me Amma? I said, Amma, please cool. Because this is the only way I can grow young. When my mom is young, I cannot be elder than her. Technically. Whenever you have become somebody, we carry the load. And when you are under any pressure, any load, you cannot be at peace. Take this example. When these ammas go anywhere, they call it as a purse, but it is actually a hold on. So whenever they go, the first thing before they sit down, they unload. And they do prana pratishtha, and then they will sit down. Because unloading is a load, is a pressure on their shoulders. Has any lady ever thought, like we remove the purse, we remove the head, I have been carrying right from childhood, I remove it and put it somewhere. It is natural. Second load or pressure that we carry is the physiological pressure. Like many of us are sitting and suddenly somebody gets and walks away. We feel, why this fellow bottom, right in the middle? But you ask him, he has reached a level of intolerance in BP. You know BP? Bladder pressure. So when he can no more hold it, he has to walk. Hear what anybody say. Now the third pressure that we all carry is pressure of our memories. See? You know what is the sign of an old man? Old man is the one who has answers for every question. But nobody asks him any question. He's old. Because they don't live in the present. All the time, jab hum chote the, who cares? See? Nobody is interested in our past. Everybody is concerned about their future. But we oldies have no future. It is only the past. See, friends. And the longer the past, more the load. And more the load we carry, more miserable we are. Therefore, old people become insulted, disturbed, frustrated very quickly. Kids, they don't bother because their past is very short. In one of the management conference, I had conducted one experiment to make this point of ego. It was an unusual type of conference we had, 3 days. I said, you people come with all your paraphernalia, your wife, your children, your in-laws, your outlaws, all of you. And we had a management session, 2 sessions, evening we started general satsang and games. That is big hall. So I said, today we will play one game. And I got one child, about 5 years or so. Hey, now talk something about you. I don't want to talk. I said, come on, darling, we are playing. Anything you say will not object. He was frustrated, want to talk. I like chocolates. With great difficulty, he would think that he likes chocolate. And then again, oh, come on, very good, you are talking very nice. Again, after some time, I don't like to take bath. Second sentence. Very good, very good. Go ahead, go ahead. No, nothing, I'll go back. No, you have to talk another 3 minutes. You spoke only 2 minutes. 5 minutes you have to fulfill. No, I don't want to talk. Then you stand here for 3 minutes. He gave me challenge. He said, if you make me stand here for 3 minutes, I will do susu here. I said, then go home. He went. His lecture about his life was over. Then I called one 78 not out. And when this 78 not out came, I said, Papa, you have got 5 minutes, so please wind up in 5 minutes. Okay. He came, and then we have to call the police. We take him away. He is not ready to stop. अभी तो शुरू ही नहीं किया. अरे राम राम. See, friends, we have to remember this principle. We are all carrying this burden of our past. Remember this. Whenever you are happy, you are nobody. When you are nobody, you are in the utter present. Now be attentive. Can we live yesterday? Can we live tomorrow? We have no choice. We have to live today. Why not we live today fully? Rather than if the दिन के टुकड़े हजार हुए कोई याद ही रहा. Once I was in some satsang, and there was one child only, and sitting very seriously. That child is unique child. He talks theoretical. Whenever he is in class 12, he was that time in class maybe 1 or 2. He will come and do namaskar. परम पूजनीय स्वामी जी, आपको 60 का धन्यवाद. मेरे माताश्री, पिताश्री, दादाश्री, दादीश्री सबका स्वास्थ्य ठीक रहे, ऐसी मैं आपको मन से प्रार्थना करता हूँ. ऐसी क्यों saying some dialogue? So I asked his mother, why is like that? Swami ji, he talks to me also like that. When he comes from the school, परम पूजनीय माता जी, मुझे भूख लगी है, खाने को कुछ मिलेगा? Curious child. So he had a disposition, and then when satsang was over, he got up. परम पूज्य स्वामी जी, मैं एक जोक कहूँ. यार ये आदमी जोक कहे. मैंने कहो. Then his mother said, don't talk nonsense, sit down. So he said, स्वामी जी, माता श्री ऑपरेशन कर रही, फिर भी बोलूँ, मैंने बोलो तो. Then he started this joke. स्वामी जी, एक दिल के टुकड़े हजार हुए, एक दहीसर में गिरा, एक बोरीवली में गिरा, एक कांदीवली में गिरा, एक मलाड में गिरा, एक जोगेश्वरी में गिरा, एक अंधेरी में गिरा. And the mother got angry. Don't talk nonsense. This is the job. He said, मम्मी अभी 1000 कहाँ हुए? Just discover this principle. Whenever you are happy, you are neither man nor woman. You are neither young nor old. You are neither rich nor poor. You are neither educated nor over-educated. You are neither beautiful nor awful. You are only happy. That's all. And what is happiness? A perfect balance. Outer performance and inner poise. When is maintained perfectly, you have discovered everything in life. Friends, therefore, we have to work on our mind. And if we have to work on our mind, I will not tell you many difficult techniques. Difficult techniques, you know, Ramdev Baba technique, go on twisting the body. I don't believe in twisting the body. I believe in straightening the mind. Straighten the mind, don't twist the body. After twisting the body, you get lost more in the body identification. Therefore, how do we work with the mind? Only few tips I will give you. Try. Number one, stop talking to yourself. Again I say, stop talking to yourself. Normally people follow this mauna, not talking to others. That is a dumb. That is not the right way. Once it happened, I was in Haridwar and somebody told me, Swamiji, here there is a great Mahatma. I said, come on, I go and take darshan. When we go and salute the stones, I am not the living Mahatma. So I went. And when I went there, his secretary or whoever maybe told, excuse, he is not available, he is ordering Mount. I said, never mind. So I went home. Then again he came running. Wait, what? Mahatmaji called you. I said, how did he call? When he is in Mount? No, he sent a message to come. I went and sat inside. He was on Mount. So he took the paper and pen and wrote a question. What's your name? Now I can talk, but when he wrote me, I forgot that I talked. So I wrote, I am A. And then he again asked, where from you have come? So again I wrote back, I came from Jomridaliya. And he would not stop because I could talk, but I was replying only in writing. And he became so much involved. Finally he laughed. And then again I asked a question. In Mauna, laughing is allowed. Friends, Bhagavad Gita tells, see, Manaprasada Saumyatvam Maunam Atma Vinigraha. The real discipline of life is stop talking to yourself. Give it a try. Talk to others. Don't talk to yourself. You will require zero practice in any posture, anywhere. Your mind will remain at peace. And peaceful mind is a mind of solutions to all the problems. A disturbed mind is a mind of all the problems. So stop talking to yourself. Give it a try. The second technique is, before you talk to others on any issue, first ask, is it necessary to talk? नहीं कहना नहीं चाहिए, फिर भी कह देती हूँ, हमारी मौत बहुत खराब है. When you know कहना नहीं चाहिए, why don't you keep your mouth shut.com? We have no control. Therefore, try these few things. Try to remain as nobody. Try to stop talking to yourself. And before you talk to others, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? You will, without effort, remain at peace with yourself. A person who is at peace with himself or herself is at peace with the whole world. A person who is at war with himself, he is at war with the whole world. See, a very simple principle. You must have seen houses. God created this world for fun. There is no purpose. Don't become serious about life. Be sincere in your life, not serious. So God created this world for fun. Can there be fun in such type of a drama or a cinema? One girl comes in a garden. A boy comes in a garden. Those people who are unemployed, unemployable, they only can go to garden. So both use equal time, they reach the garden. The boy looks at the girl, the girl looks at the boy, they like each other, and then they decide to get married. They cross and go to the respective parents, and the parents say, thank God, get married and get lost. Drama over. Will such a drama run? What type of drama will run? When the boy goes and the girl comes, and he is looking at her through the corner of his eyes, and then suddenly one Gabbar Singh comes And when he comes, his hero becomes very angry, and dishing fighting begins. And then the director says, now you go, Gabbar Singh goes away. And this hero had a hit here only, I don't know why. In all the cinemas you will see, they get hit here only. I have also worked. And then the girl, she would be tearing away her sari ka pallu and die like a Sai Baba not there. And then slowly their love will grow. And when their love is growing, the mother of the son says, if you marry that girl, you will have to walk on my dead body. And then there is a tension. And the boy says, Mom, in that case I will have to wait till you die. Why don't you finish quickly? See, life is a fun. It's a celebration. It's not a calibration. We calibrate. Kitna milega? Think of giving, not taking. See, friends, one child asked a very intelligent question. Swamiji, you always tell God is in our heart. But we are also in our heart. Yes. Then doing one, I said, yes, that is technology, doing one. Then how do I know who is working? Suppose I come and punch you and say, I did not do, God hit you. Exactly this is what Duryodhana said in Mahabharata. Janami dharmam nachame pravrittihi, janami adharmam nachame nivritti, kenapi devena hridistitena yatha niyuktosmi tatha karomi. I know what is right, but I don't go the right way. I know what is wrong, but I follow the wrong way. I think there is some guide, God inside, who is making me do the things the wrong way. We all have the same excuse. So when the child asked this question, I told him, I said, hey, you are a genius. You deserve a nice chocolate for your question. So I gave him a chocolate from my pocket. He looked at it. It was such a lovely chocolate, probably he liked it. He, played with the chocolate this way, that way. I thought he will eat, but he put it in his pocket. I said, why don't you eat? He said, no, I will not eat now. I said, then give me back. He said, I won't give back. I said, why don't you eat? I want to give it to my sister. My sister, man, you eat. No, I want to give it to my sister. So why? Again he was confused. Swamiji, do you have a sister? I said, no. Then he will not understand. How subtle point is, what he meant is, when I give to my sister and when she will eat it, I will be very happy. Then I told, my dear child, when you are happy in giving, God is expressing through you. And when you are happy by receiving the things, you are useless. Allow the divine spark in you to manifest in full glory. If you have got peanuts in your pockets, you cannot distribute chocolates. If you yourself are not happy, you cannot distribute happiness. Discover happiness. Therefore, the word used in the scriptures is discover happiness. Discover means what? It is already there. See, for example, I put the shawl on this logo. Now it is covered. So I remove discover. It is not created, it is already there. In the same manner, we don't have to become happy, but just be happy. Where being and knowing is one, you have attained fulfillment in your life. Management in its totality means prosperity, affluence in the outer world, and peace and joy in the inner world. When this balance is perfectly attained, then spirituality and management, they are married together as a happy, happy couple. Try. It is possible. Otherwise, in Baroda Management Association, they asked me this question, Swamiji, please tell us something. I said, okay. Once there was a king, he had no children, he got married 100 times, government of India objected. No, 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 please tell some good story, something for us. I said, you give me a topic. Okay, topic is, can the spirituality and business go together? I said, yes, very simple. One line lecture. Make spirituality as a business and earn tax free. The question is very simple, because happiness is misunderstood. Happiness is not a phase, it is a constant. What changes is a pleasure. Pleasure is gained from outside. Happiness is discovered from inside. Do you ever experience your absence? You cannot. The eternal presence is happiness. It is bliss. What we gain when we interact with the worldly objects through our sense organs or mind is not bliss, they are blisters. Bliss is uncreated happiness. What we all know is a created happiness. For example, you are all tired. Now you will go and get lost in the liquid spirituality, and then you will think, aha, now I am happy. But this liquid spirituality will leave a handcuff behind, not the real happiness. The happiness which comes and goes is an illusion of happiness. It is not happiness. Therefore, happiness is never created, nor it is lost. If this is understood, this question will become redundant. What is youth? You know, 7th, 8th, 4th, similarly, youth, Y-O-U-T-H. You are the youth. Don't look around. Your spirits determine whether you are young or old. There are few signs of old age. Number one sign. Those who stop learning, they are old. Learn anything, doesn't matter whether you use in your life or not. Keep on learning. The spirit of learning will never allow the youth in you to die. For example, one day, one of my Sindhi friends, he says, Swami, last time you asked us, we should learn always something or other. So I started learning Sanskrit. A Sindhi and learning Sanskrit, a rare combination. So I asked him, I said, come on, Papa, you are now 80 plus. What will you do by learning Sanskrit? No, I heard in the heavens they talk Sanskrit. And therefore, I want to prepare myself because Hindi will not do anything without problem. So, I want to learn Sanskrit so that when I go to heavens, I will be able to order the things in Sanskrit and I can enjoy. I said, very good. But just a plan B. Suppose, I don't say, but suppose you go to hell, then you say, Hindi I know. So, if you are the youth, you can maintain your youth, not by the external method, but by allowing the child within you to remain as a child. And this child can be alive only if you keep on learn anything. You may not use in your whole life, but your spirit will remain. How can youth of today can balance between spirituality and management fundamentals in our daily life? And I told you very clearly, function outside dynamically, not at the cost of peace within. Come to realize that if you are at peace within, your external functioning will be perfect. They are not contradictory to each other. On the contrary, they are helping each other. A person who has achieved success in the outer world
मेरे पास जो
can
होता है जो
discover
26 मिनट की
peace
बात
easily.
ध्यान रखना
Similarly, a person who is at peace within, he can discover the success outer
कितनी देर
world.
लगेगी
So maintain a balance.
64
And
GB
a balance you can maintain. For this, one technique I share. When we interact with this world, there are three places where our attention goes. One place is where we are functioning, like I am talking to you. Now where is my attention? If my attention is on you, that you will appreciate me after my lecture is over. So what I am doing, I am postponing my happiness in the future period of time. A person who postpones his happiness in the future period of time can never be happy because future never comes. Secondly, our attention could be at ourselves. I am so, I have done this thing, I have done this thing. In this manner, we become so much I, that we open an account in the ICICI Bank. You know this ICICI Bank, what it is? The first IC is identity crisis. The second IC is I am confused. This is what I am. Such a confused person is constantly looking for appreciation from the world. And he starts leading a hypocritic life, tries to help others, tries to please others, tries to make happy others. Never do this in your life. Don't try to make anybody happy in this world. But why, Swami? We belong to a democratic setup. Everybody has the right to be miserable. Who are you to make them happy? But ask you. Let them be miserable. Don't waste your time. Similarly, don't try to make anybody miserable. Because there is no need. Everybody is self-sufficient. You relax. Thus, focus attention neither on the world nor on I. When you are interacting with the world, before interaction, see the quality of your mind. During the interaction, see the quality of your mind. After the interaction is over, see the quality of your mind. If the quality of your mind remains untouched in and through all the operations, you have learned a perfect balance in spirituality and management. Try. It's not impossible. Then, what should be the objective of life? Forget about objective. There was once, this Mahindra and Mahindra people, about 150 young engineers came where I was, and I was supposed to address the management lecture. So after my talk on management was over, they like no question answers. So one young engineer asked this question. Swami, this is out of the track, but because you are a Swami, I want to ask you this. What is the purpose of life? He said, what is the objective of life? What is the purpose of life? I said, okay, now you answer my question. What is your qualification? He said, I am engineer. I said, which engineer? Software engineer? He said, no. Then I asked him, are you a cement and bricks engineer, civil engineer? He said, no. Then I asked him, are you a screwdriver engineer, mechanical engineer? Yes. I said, very good. My work is done. I have 3 screwdrivers. I lift one screwdriver. Somebody needs a machine screw. I want to tighten. But that screwdriver is funny. When I fix the head of the screwdriver in the niche of the screw head, it slips. It doesn't stay. What will I do with the screwdriver? Discard it. Then I take the second screwdriver. The head fixed properly in the niche of the head of the screw, but when I move, only the handle moves, not the head. Oh God, I throw it. Then I take the third screwdriver. It fixes properly and it can help me tighten or loosen the screw. Out of the 3 screwdrivers, which screwdriver I will hold? The third one, is it not? Now what is the purpose for that screwdriver? Screwdriver has no purpose. The one who is wielding the screw in his hand, he has the purpose. In the same manner, you and me are the screwdrivers in his plan. Remain a perfect instrument. When your legs slip like the first screwdriver because of liquid spirituality, you are unfit. When, like a second screwdriver, your head is always moving in the imagination. You are unfit. Remain like a third screwdriver. Perfect instrument so that the Lord can choose you to fulfill His project through you. That is the meaning of the purpose of life, not our purpose. Don't we see for a right kind of person, for a right kind of job? In the same manner, He is also searching. Are there free hands? Our hands are busy in selfishness. If there is free speech, is busy in bragging about oneself or in condemning others. Is our mind free or with worried? He is searching for free hands, free speech, free mind, so that he can express. And when he expresses, it is only joy, happiness, love, compassion, commitment, achievement, and ultimately, etat buddha buddhiman syat krutakrtyascha bharata, ultimately fulfillment in life. That is the only way to lead a balance in the management life and the spiritual life. Thank you very much. Is anger a waste of time or a reflection of emotions for others? Anger is an enemy. In the third chapter of Gita, Arjuna asked this question. How long do we have to continue? Excuse me. Gentlemen, look at me. How long we have to continue? Okay. After this, one more question. Suffer silently. In the third chapter of Gita, Arjuna asked a question. Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichanna vivarshneya balani vaniyojitaha. O Varshneya, Hey Sri Krishna, prompted by whom, under whose compulsion, as if a person is forced to act the wrong way. What is that? Meaning, we all know what is wrong, yet we do that. What is that? See? So, in reply, the teacher says, Kama esha, Krodha esha, Rajo guna samudbhavaha, Maha ashanaha, Maha papma, Vidyenam iha vairinam. This is our enemy number one. Enemy is not outside. And who is that enemy? Desire allies anger. When desire we work for, there are 2-3 options. Desire may not be fulfilled. Unfulfilled desire reflects as anger. Desire may be fulfilled. Fulfilled desire leads to greed. And whenever greed and anger overpowers us, we lose our wisdom. We lose our balance. And this is exactly what happens when we are functioning under the influence of desire or we are functioning under the influence of wisdom. See, friends, for any great leader, 2 things are required. One is the authority, and second thing is the dispassion. See, in today's scenario, in the whole country or all over the world, what is happening? Our great people, they have authority, but they don't have dispassion. And therefore, authority is misused for selfish purposes. Similarly, we Babajis, we have got dispassion, but no authority, nobody listens to us. So what is required is a perfect balance, authority plus dispassion. Then only a right type of person is born. And when there is dispassion, there cannot be anger. See? Because what is dispassion? Accepting the world as it comes. Take a small example. Once I went to somebody's house, old type of house, and many people, they talk in their house, Swami is looking, the children are very excited. They had twins, one boy, one girl. So when I was just entering, the girl, maybe about 4 years, 5 years, came running and jumped on me like an Alsatian. So I hugged her, kissed her. So when I hugged her, kissed, he said, Swami, I don't like your beard, get away. I threw her away, you go. Then the twin brother, he came running. And he also did exactly what his sister did. So I hugged him, kissed him, and he started started playing, Swamiji, I like your beard, it is so cute. Now tell me, between the two, whom I will like? The one who accepted me as I am, is it not? Anger is when we are in revolt with the God. We don't want to accept the things as they are. We complain in the rainy season, it is raining. We complain in the winter, it is cold. We complain in the summer, it is hot. Therefore, the God thinks, these fellows, give them anything, they are complaint boxes. Therefore, he never listens to our prayer. On the contrary, accept the things as they are, you will never become angry. And when you become angry, except in the Hindi films, you lose your face value. In the Hindi film they say, जब तुम गुस्से में आती हो तो बड़ी सुंदर लगती हो, भैंस के जैसे लगती है, कहाँ सुंदर लगती है? So understand, to maintain your face value, give up anger, protect your mind. That is more important than anything in life. Thank you very much. What is your take on social media such as Facebook? Once this was the topic, I spoke for 7 days. If you want, you can go to YouTube. There are more than 2,000 lectures there, and complete lectures, not 15 minutes clip. Each lecture 75 to 80 minutes. The YouTube have given me, I don't know why, God knows why, a special channel status. And the search word is smiling Swami. One word, lowercase. You will get hundreds of talks. There I spoke on this topic. And I twisted the topic. Face the book of life. See, Facebook is for those who have nothing to do. They are constantly glued to the electronic media. Okay? And therefore, one child was told by his mother, you are all the time playing those electronic games continuously. Why don't you go outside and play? He said, okay, Mama. He went with an electronic game, sat outside and started playing. We have to break from this illusory world and open up and see world is much more than the small digital world. Then the life becomes beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you, Swami.
I think स्वामी जी ने बहुत अच्छी तरह बता दिया कि जिंदगी भी ताश के पत्तों की तरह है. कौन सा पत्ता हमारे हाथ में आएगा तो किस्मत की बात है, लेकिन उन पत्तों के साथ हमें कैसे खेलना चाहिए वो स्वामी जी ने हमें बता दिया. I would request Jay Vaidya, marketing manager, Parle Agro, to present a memento to Swami ji. Before I say goodbye, I would request everybody to stand up and observe a 2-minute silence in remembrance of Sri Shajit Bhai, who passed away this year and who has been a great supporter of IMA for so many years. So I would request everybody to stand up for 2 minutes silence.
खोल दूँ भाई मैं भी.
Thank you everyone. So, thank you everyone for the wonderful session and see you next year.